Ask you, have you ever ghosted a guy? Yeah.
Si ghosteaste un hombre, como desaparecer.
No?
Yes.
Okay. And you?
Yes.
I know.
Okay. Why did you do it? Or like, what was the circumstances?
Because I think sometimes you don't have to say anything. The situation is plain out.
Or the date is too bad, so you know that you don't need
Maybe if the guy told me what happened, I can tell him.
Of the face,
the situation.
face
Okay.
in the
Do you think, like, is it like, would you prefer to ghost rather than just tell him the honest
No,
truth?
I like to be honest, but with some person who deserve the honest thing.
Yeah.
That's
The respect. For example, if I'm talking for months with a guy, I
Yeah.
won't disappear at a.
Oh, okay.
I will talk a little bit
Yeah,
with him and explain the situation. But with 1 date, 2 dates, it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Okay. And it's the same with you as well?
yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. So do you maybe think that it's like more nice to just ghost rather than being honest,
No,
maybe?
being honest
No.
is better.
So why don't you tell him? Even if it's only 1 or 2 dates, why don't you tell him?
Because I don't know how to explain it.
no quieres herirlos.
No, sometimes it's better not to say anything because the other person understands
Okay.
the
Or, for
situation.
example, if the other person has been unrespectful with you,
Yeah.
and maybe you are like a little bit
Annoyed.
angry with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person, of how he treats you.
Yeah.
something.
You don't have to.
But if it's like you're not angry with him, but you just don't want to see him again, maybe you're not attracted or he's too boring or something, whatever. Do you still prefer to ghost or be honest?
No, be honest.
Be honest.
In that,
Okay.
in
But-
that, I prefer to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we don't have anything in common. So
Okay.
In this
Goodbye.
case, be honest is the
So you would just tell him face to face, or you tell him on text, or
No,
what?
text.
Okay. You're not that harsh.
No.
Okay. Have you ever ghosted anyone before?
Yes.
Okay. And why was that?
Didn't know how to end it without hurting them, so
Right.
decided to ghost them, which is probably not very kind either.
Yeah.
Younger.
Yeah, definitely younger. I
Yeah.
think I'd handle it better now.
Would you say it's the lesser of two evils to ghost someone, maybe, instead of just being really honest with them?
It's the easier of two evils.
Yeah. That's
don't
for
know if it's
sure.
a lesser.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You just don't want to deal with that awkwardness, and so you'd rather just not deal with it at all,
Yeah.
I think.
Because the thing is, you have an option just ignore their text, or you could just
Yeah.
give a really brutally honest thing, or some people come up with excuses.
Or like you've even tried to hint without saying it and they don't get the hint, so then you just
Yeah.
stop and you're like,
Yeah.
I just don't want to say those
Or
words.
you've said it and it still hasn't
Yeah.
flown.
Okay.
Yeah, have you ever had a situation before with a guy where he's texting you and then you just stop replying and you ghost him?
Oh.
Yeah, why do you
I
go?
don't know because one time
Why do you
meet
ghost
one
guys?
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I meet one boy in a pub. This boy is from Ireland.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, and he asking me about any questions about my work, any questions about my life, and he say, "Oh, I like that you work so much," and I don't like this in the first date. It's no one conversation easy.
Oh right,
Just
yeah.
about work, I don't like that.
He was talking about your work too much on the first date, yeah.
He talked about work so much, and I don't like that. And I block him in the Tinder, and I go in the another updates,
Yeah.
and he found me, and he talked to me, and I block again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This guy was stalking you, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, so he was too boring, talking too much about your work, and you was like, this is just boring me.
Yeah.
Have you ever ghosted on a guy? Ghosted?
Ghosted a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where you're texting him and then you suddenly stop, you just vanish. Ghosting, yeah.
No, I do talk to them, and I tell them I won't be replying anymore.
So you tell them you're not going to reply, you don't just not reply. Okay, that's quite rare. So
That's true.
Have you ever ghosted a guy before?
ghosted.
Yeah.
Lots of time.
Okay. Why did you do it?
Not my time. Yeah.
Okay. Was it like from online dating or something else?
Online dating.
Yeah. So,
most
but
of the time online. Yeah.
okay. Did you just do it because it was the easiest option at the time, or?
Just communication is just horrible.
Oh, okay.
Like 1 minute, hi, how you doing? Next minute is just ghost, and I'm like, what's the point?
Oh, okay.
So you can't be wasting my time.
If like a guy approached you on the street and you kind of liked him, and then you were thinking about it, did you ever ghost in that situation before? Never. Okay. If you were to ghost someone, would you prefer to do it just to ghost them, or would you rather just be honest and just tell them exactly?
Just tell them. If they're not, if they're not with it and they're still texting you or calling you, then just ghost them.
Okay. Yeah.
Just block them.
Have you ever ghosted anyone before?
No, that's just rude. No.
Okay, so like, let's say, have you ever been in a situation where like you didn't want to continue like seeing or speaking to that person, but you didn't want to ghost them, so you were honest and just said to them or something, or how did you like work around it? Okay, so like when you're honest, how do you make it like not awkward?
I was just like, I can't do this right now. Sorry.
Okay.
But we're still calm.
Okay.
You know.
But that's like really vague. Maybe they're thinking like, oh, did I do something wrong or something?
No, I was like, I'm not ready.
You just say you're not ready, yeah. Okay. What about you? What did you say? Do you remember?
Like same kind of thing.
Okay, cool. That's actually a good way to. I think that's a good way to say it, because it's like it's not offensive, but it's a bit gentle. It's like subtle, yeah.
Have you ever ghosted a guy before? You know, ghosting, like where you're texting him and then suddenly you stop replying.
Like fading, it's not that like ghosting, like just disappear, but then slowly fading away.
Slowly. So you're slowly doing a pullback. So you're pulling back from the guy slowly.